Gladys Knight was born on May 28th, 1944, in Atlanta, a city rich in culture, faith, and musical tradition. She grew up as the fourth of 8 children in a close-knit family that valued hard work and resilience. Her father worked for the Postal Service, while her mother took on house-cleaning jobs to support the household. Though life was modest, their home was filled with warmth, music, and faith. The family spent much of their time at Mount Moriah Baptist Church, where singing was a central part of worship. It was in this church that young Gladys first discovered her remarkable voice. By the age of 4, she was already singing solos in front of the congregation, astonishing listeners with a voice far beyond her years. Those early performances marked the beginning of a lifelong journey that would eventually make her one of the most beloved voices in music history. A childhood shaped by music. Music surrounded Gladys Knight from her earliest memories. In her family, singing was not just entertainment, but a form of expression, celebration, and spiritual connection. Church services, family gatherings, and community events often turned into moments where voices joined together in harmony. For young Gladys, these experiences nurtured both confidence and passion. Her natural talent stood out, but it was also her emotional connection to music that made her performances special. She did not simply sing songs, she told stories through her voice. Even as a child, she had the ability to move listeners with warmth and sincerity. While other children spent time playing games or exploring hobbies, Gladys often practiced songs and performed for family and friends. These early years quietly built the foundation of discipline and dedication that would later support her career. Music became both her comfort and her purpose, guiding her toward a future she could not yet imagine. A moment on national television, Gladys's extraordinary voice soon reached beyond her church community. At the age of 7, she appeared on the popular television program Ted Mack's Original Amateur Hour, one of the country's most well-known talent competitions. Standing on that national stage was a remarkable experience for such a young performer. When she began to sing, audiences immediately recognized her unique gift. Her powerful and soulful performance captivated viewers and judges alike. By the end of the competition, she had won first place and a prize of $2,000, an impressive achievement for any performer, let alone a child. For her family, the moment carried deep meaning. It showed that Gladys's talent had the potential to reach audiences far beyond Atlanta. More importantly, it gave her confidence and opened doors to new opportunities, setting the stage for the remarkable musical journey that lay ahead, the beginning of a family group. In the early 1950s, Gladys's love for music brought her even closer to her family. Her brother Merrill, Bubba Knight, and several cousins shared the same passion for singing, and together they formed a group that would later become known as Gladys Knight and the Pips. The name The Pips was inspired by a cousin, James Pip Woods. Although Gladys was still a child, her powerful voice made her the natural choice for lead singer. The group began performing at churches, talent shows, and local events throughout Atlanta. These performances were often modest, but they were invaluable learning experiences. The young performers developed stage presence, harmony, and teamwork. Traveling together and practicing regularly strengthened their musical connection. Though success did not arrive overnight, these early performances helped shape the group's identity. What began as family fun slowly evolved into a serious musical pursuit that would one day capture the attention of audiences around the world. Learning through experience. Growing up in a performing group meant that Gladys's education extended far beyond the classroom. She balanced schoolwork with rehearsals, performances, and travel. While other teenagers were discovering their interests, Gladys was already gaining experience as a professional entertainer. These years taught her discipline, patience, and resilience. Performing in different venues allowed her to understand audiences and develop confidence on stage. Every performance became an opportunity to refine her voice and connect emotionally with listeners. The members of the group supported each other, sharing both the excitement of performing and the challenges that came with it. Over time, the stage became a familiar and comfortable space for Gladys. She learned how to command attention not through flashy gestures, but through sincerity and vocal strength. These experiences gradually transformed a talented child singer into a confident young artist, ready to pursue a larger career in music. Faith, family, and personal growth. Throughout her life, Gladys Knight has often spoken about the importance of faith and family. These values were instilled in her during childhood and remained a guiding force as her career expanded. The support of loved ones and the sense of community she experienced in church helped her stay grounded despite the demands of fame. Faith provided perspective during challenging moments and reminded her of the deeper purpose behind her music. For Gladys, singing was never only about performance or recognition, it was also about connection, inspiration, and gratitude. Over time, she embraced personal growth and reflection, using her experiences to shape her outlook on life. Her journey illustrates how success in the spotlight can coexist with humility and spiritual strength. By holding on to the values that shaped her childhood, she maintained a sense of balance that helped sustain her through decades in the entertainment industry. Honors and lasting recognition. Gladys Knight's extraordinary contributions to music have been recognized with numerous awards and honors. One of the most significant moments came in 1996 when Gladys Knight and the Pips were inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. This prestigious recognition celebrated the group's influence on modern music and their lasting impact on the soul genre. Critics praised Gladys for her expressive voice and ability to communicate emotion with authenticity. Over the years, she also received Grammy Awards and other honors that acknowledged her artistic achievements. Yet beyond the trophies and titles, her greatest accomplishment has been the connection she formed with audiences. Listeners across generations have found comfort, inspiration, and joy in her songs. These honors reflect not only her talent, but also the profound influence she has had on the world of music. A voice that continues to inspire. Even after decades in the music industry, Gladys Knight remains an inspiring figure for musicians and fans alike. Younger artists often cite her as a major influence, admiring the emotional honesty and vocal strength she brings to every performance. Her songs continue to be played on radio stations, streaming platforms, and stages around the world. Each new generation discovers the warmth and depth in her voice, ensuring that her music remains timeless. Gladys has also shared her experiences through interviews, television appearances, and live performances, offering insight into the dedication required for a lasting career. Her presence in the music world reminds audiences that genuine artistry never fades. Through perseverance and passion, she has created a legacy that extends far beyond chart success, inspiring countless people to pursue their own creative dreams, a legacy that endures today. Gladys Knight is celebrated as one of the greatest voices in American music. From her early days singing in church in Atlanta to performing on stages across the world, her journey reflects determination, talent, and a deep love for music. Over the decades, she has touched millions of listeners with songs that capture the emotions of everyday life: love, hope, reflection, and joy. Her voice carries warmth and sincerity that transcend generations. More than just a performer, she represents the enduring power of music to connect people. Her story shows that dedication, humility, and passion can create a legacy that lasts far beyond a single era. Through her timeless quad recordings and unforgettable performances, Gladys Knight's voice continues to inspire audiences everywhere, ensuring that her remarkable musical journey will always be remembered.